noticed that there's a growing amount of tears on there lately. So for instance, actress Dove Cameron and influencer Emma Chamberlain, they recently posted crying selfies, and it seems to have launched kind of a trend and made a lot of other people weepy. So are crying selfies peak social media cringe, or should people be able to sort of share all emotions on social media?
What do you guys think?
There's something about this that's very cringe and very emotionally manipulative. Crying is our first emotion that we learn. Babies use it, either wet, hungry, gassy. This is how they communicate. So when I see an adult who is now using this as a way to get attention, and they're making sure that the lighting is perfect, they got the tripod set up, and before they hit record, the face is already wet with tears, emotionally, what do we all feel? We feel manipulated. And I wish that this generation would stop doing that. Like, it's wonderful that this generation is more in touch with their feelings, but then don't use that and weaponize it against the public to make us, to draw us, and to be like, what's wrong? I really hate it. And I'm also thinking about, like, when I'm ever really emotional and near tears, you know the last thing I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
My phone.
Yeah.
This is the last thing. Never mind recording it, but also posting it. I'm still kind of processing what's going on with me, but I want to post to the general public, and then we also complain about the comment section. Well, when you post a selfie of yourself crying, you're going to open yourself up to all kinds of criticism. Isn't that going to make things worse? Like, I just don't get it, and I really wish it's a trend that they would stop doing immediately.
Yeah.
It's going to backfire.
I agree. So, based on the photos we just saw, it's giving when I cry, I'm pretty, and when you all cry, you're ugly. That's what I got. It's almost like they're saying, like, look how cute I am when I cry. No, well, here's the thing. To me, you're gonna turn into a meme, right? Why are you putting it out there? Post it, get all your feelings out, do the ugly cry, and then send it to the group chat. Okay, get all your friends to help you with your feelings, and then press delete. Don't post it to the internet, because again, like you said, it feels like you're just kind of taking advantage. And I really do think those people think they're really, really cute. That's why they're doing it. I feel most people are like, look at me, all attention. Feels like a little bit narcissistic,
But it's
just
bad.
a little bit narcissistic.
I take a little bit of a different perspective on this. If everybody knows the model Bella Hadid, she's gorgeous, and if you follow her, you would think her life is so perfect. She's gorgeous, she's rich, she has horses, oh my gosh. So then all of a sudden, about 2 or 3 years ago, she posted a whole series of crying selfies. And it was actually very jarring when you look at the rest of her feed, because you went, whoa, what is going on with Bella? And so she actually was interviewed about this, and she basically said, I am having a mental health breakdown. Everybody thinks my life is so perfect, and she posted it to say, you are not alone. And it really, while it did invite some judgment, overall it was really, really positive. And so there is a part of me that we've all talked about it on this show. Everybody seems to have their highlight reel as their Instagram feed. Life's so perfect, life's so perfect. And so if you're willing to post the highs, I think if you're a full human, I think there's something to be said, if it's done authentically, to also post the fact that your life isn't perfect sometimes.
The lowlights.
And so the lowlights in addition to the highlights. And she actually was interviewed, and what I found she said was interesting. She said, I felt like it was just good for me to be able to speak my truth, and at some point I wasn't able to post nice, pretty pictures anymore. And she still says today, I was over it. And she says, I don't know if that's not what people want to see on Instagram, and that's fine. But her last line is, I don't have to be on Instagram forever. I feel like this is real, and real is the new real.
Yeah.
Sure. But now these kids are doing it as a trend, and that's where the problem is.
It's where is that like line between being sincere and authentic, and I think
wanting attention.
Maybe it's the lighting. Like maybe it's just that
The
simple.
tripod setup?
The tripod
Get a ring light. Get your ring light.
People can tell when it's inauthentic. I think that is true.
Yeah.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.